So recently I was listening to this seminar by Dan Kennedy, which many consider the godfather of marketing. And it's amazing sometimes how a concept that you already know and a concept that you even have already sort of implemented into your life and business, but it takes someone else articulating that concept to really identify with it. And let me explain. So in this seminar, Dan Kennedy talked about a principle that he lives by, and I can't remember when he said he found it or the exact quote, but the principle basically states that if everybody is doing one thing, then you may not know what you need to be doing, but you can be certain that what you need to be doing is not that thing that everybody else is doing. So he gives examples of this. I think he talked about one time when he was walking through the airport and everybody's looking at their phone while they're waiting on their flights, while they're walking, while they're eating, while they're in the bathroom. And it's sort of like, hey, I don't know exactly what I need to be doing while I'm sitting in the airport, but just staring at my phone, I'm pretty certain that's not what I need to be doing, right? Because generally, if the masses are doing something, then that's not what you want to be doing, because generally, doing what everybody else does is not going to, get you anywhere. It's going to basically put you where everybody else is. And I talked about in a previous episode how our tagline at Digital Traffic Ace is unconventional marketing, extraordinary results, and how, we try and do things that are different, that are unconventional, that are contrarian. And it doesn't always work, but when it does work, it works extremely well. And it's funny, but that's sort of the concept that Dan is talking about is, sometimes I'll go through my newsfeed, and you probably feel this way as well. And it seems like every advertiser is doing the same exact thing. Attend my free training, join my free webinar, attend this, attend that, right? And that's probably a good sign that what I want to be doing is not that. I may not know exactly what I want to do, but I do know it's not that. And if you look at some of the biggest companies, some of the most successful online companies and entrepreneurs, you'll notice they do things different, whether it's their product offerings, their ads, their messaging. It's not the norm. It's different. It's not like everybody else. And again, I've noticed the most success I've had is when I do this. So big lesson would be to look for areas in your life where you can incorporate this, what Dan Kennedy says about just kind of look around. And if everybody's doing something one way, then you may not know exactly what you need to do, but there's a good chance that it's not what everybody else is doing. Whether that means everybody sleeps in on the weekends, right? Then that probably means you don't want to sleep in the weekends if you have big goals. Or if everybody's eating chocolate cake, sure, you can eat chocolate cake and you'll enjoy it and it's not the end of the world. But, that probably means that that's not something you want to do, right? Because generally, when the masses are doing something, it's probably not the direction that you want to go. All right, so great concept. I love when I listen to things while I'm working out or going for a walk and they just click with me. And it, like I said, it may be concepts that I'm already aware of or already incorporating into my life and business, but it takes hearing somebody like that, an expert, articulate it in a certain way where I can really identify with it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you in the next episode.